Hello guys, I am back with the part 2 of my previous video, which had something to do with oddities collection, or basically oddity. Well, I know where it should be, right? Can we not find it here? I guess we can't. Medicine, beyond mundane. What is beyond mundane? Okay, so obviously it is not here. So let's drop that. Now we are here at Shang, right? And we are going to um, look at the oddities and what it gives when we submit it. Okay, so anyway, it's L, and how are you all doing, guys? I hope you are well. Okay, so in my last video, I didn't really explain much about the reasoning behind which of the weapons is best to get. Okay, I will give you some form of scenario so you can choose. Okay, let's go to my weapons. Okay, not this. Let's go to these are the martial arts. Okay, martial arts are skills that are connected to the weapons you are using. Okay, so what is available to choose in this particular NPC are the Panacea fan and the Vernal umbrella. Okay, so there are two kinds of fan. One is an Inkwell, which is a DPS fan, and the Panacea, which is a healing fan. And there are two umbrellas. One umbrella is a healing umbrella, and the other one is a DPS umbrella. Okay, what is available from this particular NPC is this Panacea fan and Vernal umbrella. So one healing weapon and one DPS weapon. You can choose between that. Now, in my opinion, personally, okay, I would get the umbrella, which is actually what I did for this particular character. And the reasoning behind it is because, okay, when you get a weapon, okay, let's go to bag, for instance. What weapon is not unlocked for me? Yeah, this one. This is a sword. Why is it? It looks like a dual blade. Where is the dual blade? Oh, here. Didn't I have a legendary dual blade? I wanted to show the legendary though. Why? Guess it's fun. We don't? Okay, unfortunately, we don't. We don't. So this is it, okay? This is the dual blade, or what we call the infernal blades, all right? Let me, okay. It is a sword. Oh my god. This one, let's equip. See? Even I have the weapon, it will not allow me to equip. See? Why? Because I do not have the skills to equip the weapon. Okay? You do not have martial arts. Because here, the skills that accompany the weapon needs to be unlocked, which is called the martial arts. So even if I have gotten the weapon, I cannot use them. I don't have the martial arts for it. Okay? Now, in this case, with this particular NPC, which is really amazing, I suppose this is to help the new players to have an equipment. I mean, how can you fight without the weapons, right? So the weapons, when you start from here at the bamboo forest, which is where your character will be spawning when it is created, right? You will follow a particular quest, which is main story, and to arrive here for the map, and then there for the oddities. Okay, but when you spawn here, you will have a chance to get two weapons. One is the sword, and one is a spear. Along with the acquisition of the weapons, you will actually get the martial arts to go with it because you're a new player. Yeah, if it is provided by the system. Okay. Now, after that, right? That was like ordinary weapons, but the martial arts to go with it. Okay, so much to click. The martial arts to go with it is already given. Okay, I'll show you what the weapon is. It is called Nameless. You are going to be given. I just ate a cashew nut. What the hell? Hold on, guys. Yeah, okay, so to remind myself not to eat anything before recording. Yeah, my throat was a little itchy. So, anyway, you will be given this sword, Nameless Sword. I mean, not this. This is the name of the martial art. It's called Nameless Sword. The the sword that is given, I think it's called a True Heart sword, or was it a Nameless? I don't remember. I already recycled it, but yes, you will be given a sword, and that sword comes with the martial arts called Nameless Sword. Okay, so this is the skill that you can use. And then in the same area, you will also get the Nameless Spear and the martial arts to go with it. And this one is probably also there, somewhere there. And when you acquire this, it also comes with the martial arts. So actually, there are three weapons that are given for free with the martial arts already. So because this is for tanking, and this is for melee, DPS, spear, and the other one is a sword, melee, DPS sword. Okay, now we don't have the ranged weapon, right? So this is where it comes to play. This particular NPC will give you the ranged weapons, but what he gives, okay, again, I'm confused where to go. It comes in the form of a fan and an umbrella, but the martial arts that are available is for the fan is only healing, and for the umbrella is DPS. But you can only choose one, right? If you make a mistake, right, and you get the Panacea fan, you will open up the martial arts for this fan. But you do not get the martial arts for the DPS fan. Okay? That is the difference. Only the Panacea fan has the martial arts. So you already have a fan, okay? An actual weapon, the weapon, which is the fan, right? This fan. If you do not have the martial arts for the DPS, even if you have this fan will just heal because you have the martial arts that is only the Panacea fan. Okay? And for the umbrella also, this is the DPS umbrella. If you wanted to use this particular martial arts, it will not be available because the one that is given by this particular NPC is only the Vernal umbrella, the DPS. Soul Shade umbrella is a healing umbrella. Okay? So that's clear. What he's giving is a Panacea healing fan or a Vernal umbrella DPS umbrella. Now, why is this important? The choosing the items are really important because if you are meant to heal, then get the Panacea fan and probably use the other provided weapons, which is the sword, the spear, and one tanking spear. Okay, so two DPS sword and spear, and then one tanking spear. So you can use it in the slot here and the fan in here. Now the thing is, martial arts in this game can be acquired, and that's the reason why I have them already. And how to acquire them is either you join the sect that gives the martial arts, or you steal the martial arts. Okay, this is how it's going to be quite complicated because, as I said, the DPS umbrella is given already if you choose the umbrella, right? No problem because this is DPS already. Okay. And now the healing fan, if you choose this, you get the martial arts, but you don't get the DPS fan, right? Now the Panacea fan, the Panacea fan's martial arts can be acquired in this region. Where is the map? It's probably here in this area here. There is a cave there, which is the sanctum of the Silver Needle, which uses the fan, because healers use fan. So it's nearby, right? You can just steal the martial arts for the fan. Now, if you get the fan, you won't get umbrella, right? But now, if you wanted to use the umbrella, you can't, even if you have the umbrella itself, the weapon itself. Why? Because to unlock the martial arts for the umbrella, you have to go to Kaifang. It is in the Revelry Hall, somewhere here. You will have to steal the martial arts, do quests to do it. You can't just go inside the Revelry Hall. Or you can join the Velvet Shade, because they give the DPS umbrella martial arts, the Velvet Shade. At the time when I was creating my character, Velvet Shade sect was not opened yet, but now it is. But for you to be able to go to Velvet Shade to do the quest for the entry to the sect, you will have to finish the whole main quest, main story, to be able to go on a boat to Kaifang, right? That's a long way to go. Unless you don't plan to use a ranged weapon, it should be fine, right? So the question here is, if you are going to if you want to use the umbrella, the best option is to get the umbrella, because getting the martial arts, if you do it yourself, will take a long time, since it is here in Kaifang. Now, if you get it from Qishang, it's free. You don't have to do anything. You can use the umbrella already. Now, you sacrifice the fan, right? But the fan is no problem because the weapons you can buy from the grocery shop. The weapon itself. This the weapon itself you can buy from the NPC shop or farm it. It will drop from bandits, from going to outposts and or killing campaign bosses. But the martial arts, even if you have the weapon, you cannot use. So you need to unlock the martial arts. And as I said, the Panacea fan's martial arts is nearby. This martial arts is nearby, so you can just steal it, right? So now you have both ranged weapon, one healing fan and one umbrella. Or if you choose a hybrid, of course, you can use umbrella and use sword on the other hand. No fan, no heal. But there's a potion anyway, okay? So that is just my opinion. I got the umbrella. So I stole. Wait, no, I didn't steal the Panacea fan. Because I made a mistake. Excuse me. I thought when you say fan, that is the inkwell fan. And this is why I'm telling you this, because I made a mistake. And yeah. I thought there was only one fan. So I went ahead and clicked this inkwell fan and obtained the martial arts. The sanctum for the inkwell fan is in Sundara land, which is really far. Somewhere here. There. And imagine I was a newbie, right? I was just new and this whole region was still closed, no map yet. And I haven't even explored. And I chose to steal the fan martial arts here. Only to realize that it wasn't the healing fan I wanted. I mean, come on. So to be able to get into a sanctum to steal a martial arts, you need a key, right? And those keys are rare, by the way. So I made a mistake, right? So what I did to get the Panacea fan, because, I was running out of dragon keys, is I joined the Silver Needle sect. And that was the reward for your entrance to the sect, the Panacea fan. And then there was something. Oh, yeah. Because these are all related, yeah? That's just it's a mouthful to explain and quite confusing. There is another thing in the weapon combat, which is called the inner way. These are the passive attributes. Like there's a damage boost and buff, okay? So this particular inner way, which is a support martial arts recover inner way, was in the Panacea area where you get the Panacea martial arts, right? And this is not given through the sect reward, by the way. What is given was just the martial arts. So I had to go still to the sanctum to get this. And on the other side of the area, there was the fan area to steal the Panacea fan. I didn't have to join the Silver Needle, by the way. So just telling you where. That if you plan to get this anyway, don't bother joining the Silver Needle if that is not your thing. Because when I get into the thing, the sect, Silver Needle, my anxiety started to get higher. Because, this is really getting to be so complicated explaining everything. Because, they are all related. The Silver Needle has rules. And the rules are annoying. Especially, well, it wouldn't be annoying if there are patients to heal, but since there are not enough patients to be healed because there are just so many healers, one patient, five healers, it's just impossible to even, get the, not the daily, but there is a ranking like that. Ranking. Look, I'm 48 now. I was just 20 yesterday. And now I'm like dropping. But who cares about that? But this is actually giving me anxiety. Why? Because see, I'm a medical scholar. Supposedly, I cannot retain that by the end of this week. It will be dropping down. So there's like one missing a point there, which I should be able to do if I could maintain this rank, but I can't because there are no patients to heal. So that is kind of annoying because for somebody who wants to complete stuff, I won't be able to. What is this? This I think the healer title, which comes when you finish the medical scholar and becomes a divine healer, which is an election process. Which the reason why I don't like it is because this is more like a pageant kind of thing. You have to sell yourself to the public, so the public adores you and will, a choose you to heal them instead. Like if there is one patient and five healers, which of these healers will the sick person choose, right? So it's like a beauty pageant, and I hate that kind of concept, by the way. So you are healing for likes, and the likes is converted into some form of reputation, okay? And if you don't get a particular number of likes, you are going to be demoted and your precept value is going to be decreased. Anyway, that is a sect thing, and there's anxiety there. So if that is not your thing, you don't have to join Silver Needle. All you have to do is go to the sanctum, which is over here. Is that right? Oh yeah, it's around here in this area. Go there and steal the Panacea fan, martial arts, and the Royal Remedy Inner Way. So 2 things in one sanctum, and there are chests, by the way, there also, which is needed for finishing your area. The area, you need to finish it. Okay, hold on. Or what was it? Because I know I haven't finished that particular area. Have I? Which that's probably called what's called or maybe I have done it already finished. But what I'm saying is you will have to finish all that, like this 2 chests that I need to finish, and this particular area will be 100% explored. See? So you also need to get those chests, by the way. So some chests are in the sanctum, and so that's why you need to uncover them, discover them. So okay, back to the weapons. Now you know what the martial arts is, why you need the martial arts unlocked. Okay. So the Panacea fan and the Vernal Umbrella is a choice for you, which one you want to do. Okay, I chose the umbrella, by the way. So here we go. Let's go to Qishang and let's look at the oddity. I think I haven't explained the oddity. So, as you can see, I did the oddity the moment I learned about um, this. Because, I like to read, right? So I started reading this stuff and I saw this. Not that, this. And I said, oh, come, there is something like that. So I went to the mystic skill, develop mystic skill, and I look at the movement. And there it is. When I click on it, wow. So that's pretty fast. I hate walking and I hate slow pace walking. So this is pretty cool, right? And then there's the other one. This is climbing on walls. Imagine you have a chest up the air. How are you going to get the chest, right? So when I saw this, I was like, that is cool. Okay, so you get it from him. So when I realized that, I started collecting the oddities. That's why we are here. Because for me, this is first thing you have to do. If you can complete the whole thing, best. Okay. Okay, let's go. So, oh, I have done it already, obviously, but you will see at the end of it is a bell fragment, which is a part of a quest in Bell Tower. Okay, the Peace Bell Tower. To finish that quest, you need this fragment. So, but you don't have to click all of them. You just follow the path. There is a path, so it doesn't have to be very long. So that's what I did. I took only first. I prioritized the movement skills because that would help me in exploring. So I opened that one up. Okay. So now I cannot show you here what the oddities that you need to submit. What I remember, from memory. One of the oddities is a beehive. Okay, hold on. Maybe I have the remnants of that on my bag. This, because sometimes this one, this is the oddities that you need to submit. One is a whisper hive. This is a beehive, and when you see that, you need fire arrows to actually drive it and collect what is in the nest of the bee, right? The other one is a dagger general, which is it hides in like barrels and you need to use the mighty drop. That's why the mighty drop was important. And this one, well, what am I saying? What is a mighty drop? Okay, you go to movement, and that is here. This is the mighty drop. So, very important, by the way, because in dungeons, there are places where it is covered that way, and there is no other way to open it except this particular skill. And the other mighty drop is a higher level one, which is like far from like mountains, and when you drop, you won't have a sprain or a broken fractured bone. Now we have the skywalk dash. Very important in Divine Craft dungeons, by the way. I didn't know this when I was doing the Divine Craft dungeon, and it was so difficult. I will tell you about that anecdote another video. And this one is a threefold skywalk. This is like to keep you a little afloat for a while and not fall. Okay. So normally this is a combination of this and that. Can you imagine? So you triple and then dash there. So I didn't know that before, but now this is my go-to. Now I always do this when I'm prancing from one roof to another like a ninja. And this one is when you are in deep waters, there are quests where you need to dive. Oh yeah, just careful. There are crocodiles in some of the waters. And this particular diving, I experienced this in the lunar goddess lair in Crimson Clef. Yeah, you cannot finish the quest without having to dive. But this comes already. You don't need to unlock. It will be unlocked as you progress with your exploration. Now, another thing to note with these movement skills, especially the lightness skills, this one, that one, this one, and that one. This is the last. This requires exploration points. Now, I don't remember where you see the exploration points. If I can remember though. Is this one? No, this is the jade fish. I can't remember, guys. Where you would see your points. Anyway, since I can't remember, let's leave it at that. Because I don't know even if we can see. Although I used to be able to see it. Where was it? Not that. But anyway, yeah, forget it. So the movement skills, which is now we are going to go into the mystic skills, movement, and the lightness skills, right? Which is really the reason why I have started making the video, because of the particular game friend I have that was asking me a lot of questions about the game. Okay, hold on, guys. All right, guys. So I couldn't find
Adapt to heaven's
where.
changes and respond to man's actions. This is the way of music.
He was talking. Where I could see the exploration points, but the lightness skills, before you can use it, you need to actually have the exploration progress in the region. Okay, so for the first lightness skill, that should be a reward when you have already logged into the game for 4 consecutive days. All right, or I don't know if it's even consecutive. As long as you log in 4 days, you will be given this as a reward. Now, the oddities, as I said, there are 2 movement mystic skills you can get from here, which is, for me, there, the shadow dash, and dash, and this. Wait, no, not that. This one? Swift stride. So that is a lot of oddities that you needed to submit. So I was showing you the remnants of those I've collected. So the beehive, you needed fire arrows for that. They are usually on cliffs and on trees. This is the dagger general. Yeah, you need a mighty drop to actually use this, and you need to catch it. It will be moving around. And this is the most, I suppose this is the most annoying of all, this iron mantis, because it will keep flying, and it will just keep flying around. So patience is needed to actually capture this. And the lotus, this one is quite deceiving. Okay, what you need to do is you have to find butterflies in the area that is purple, and you need to shoot that butterflies, like probably a a set of 2 or 3, okay, before this plant could be harvested. All right. So now, this is for this particular melodies of peace. Okay. The one in Kaifeng, it submits different kind of oddity, but the oddity is the same. Okay. You see the icon for the melodies of peace? There are 2. There, you see? This is a butterfly icon. So it is the same in when you are near it. I have collected all of my oddities in Qinghe, so I cannot show you that. But while in the map, like this, here in your mini map, you will see it like a butterfly when you are near it. Okay, so just go to where it is, and the Dragger General, you would actually see like some, it's like music, you know, it emits a particular sound. So there is this kind of frequency, okay? If you see that, a Dagger General is hiding there. Now the Iron Mantis emits a particular sound also, but you can see it. It's moving. It's like a mantis, but yeah, it flies and flies and flies. You have to be fast to be able to capture it. It's very annoying. Yeah, it's really annoying. But yeah, I was very patient. That's why I'm a really patient person when it comes to collecting stuff. So that is the oddity, okay? Now, to demonstrate what that is, I don't have in Qinghe, right? I will show you in... I was just... Where was I yesterday? I was just roaming around yesterday, and I actually saw it. I saw some that I haven't collected, because most of the oddities I have actually collected, except the fluff. Do I have some here? Okay. Let us not engage the bandits. Okay, we don't have endurance because I'm jumping so much. By the way, the mystic skills, the movement skills require endurance and dodging, deflecting, I suppose deflecting, I'm not sure. Deflecting uses endurance, but dodging, yes, it does. Like this kind, that, see? You see the bar, that particular bar when I'm using, see? And when I'm using the movement skills, there, see? This is the shadow dash. Hey, I need to kill the bird. Why is I run out of endurance? Probably far. And that one. I'm not sure what bird that is. Okay, that's far. So yeah, they require endurance. So you cannot just continue doing it, you know. You have to time the use for it. Oh, there, I see. Okay. See that? A butterfly icon, right? So that means there is one oddity there. Now, in Kaifeng, the oddity is named differently than... Okay, we missed it. So, where was it? Probably here. Or I was trying to avoid the yeah. They're not really bandits though, but they're more like rebels. Oh, there. So it really is in that direction. Oh, come. What is this? Ooh, bird. Okay, where's the bird? That bird is important. Okay, we need that bird. This is the bird that I have been wanting to get. Let's see if that is the one. Yeah, it is the one because it's big. There, it's the bastard. This is a bird. The one that you can harvest from it is needed for upgrading your gears. There, I don't know why it needs meat though. And yeah, this is the guy that was asking questions regarding the game. Because yeah, and yeah, he is the one that gets bored by soloing. But I prefer to solo because I love to quest and quest. Some of the quests can only be done in your solo world. Where is it? Oh my goodness. It's probably could it be there? Oh, there's another of that bird. Oh, this is the one. This is an oddity. There. So that is the one because it was flying. There, it just dropped the oddity. This is the one, guys. Heart-soothe twig. That is an oddity. Okay. So, and we still have another one, but that probably is on the other side there. Where is the bird? Carcass. This is the bastard, and this is what I need. There, bastard. Why do you need a bastard meat for upgrading? Or am I wrong? I don't think so. Okay, I'll show you this because this is really the first time I encountered this. Where's my umbrella? I was like so scared and so surprised because I wasn't expecting it. There. Now I'm used to it, but you see, I still have like a bit surprised. Yeah, and you thought it was like, what is that? Something interesting, right? Okay, and we got a quest here. A chest here. So it was guarding that. It was like a trap for you. It's like your eyes are only on the treasure. But yeah, there was some danger awaiting you there. So anyway, that is another oddity. This is the fluff. And the fluff, I have not been collecting them, even though I need it, because I don't know how to actually 100% with 100% accuracy can say that I can catch it when I release it. How to do it is you touch it, and when you touch it, something will come out of it which has some electric effect, and then it will fly, and you have to catch it. If it falls on the ground, it is forever gone. So that's why I do not collect it, because I don't know how yet, or am I even fast enough to actually what's the word, accurately catch it. That wasn't the word really, but yeah, I I saw a bird to them. So yeah, let's. I can tell that it is a bustard. It has like some orange coloring to it, and of course the deer is for food. Okay, there you go. That is not it. Okay. What? Let's see. See, it's a bastard. So they are here, huh? But we are nearing. That is. Does it even look like bandits? Or those are the blood scale bandits maybe. Yeah, so I don't want to do that now because I am on video and I want to finish this video already. So the last thing that I need to do for this particular video is actually to show you the lightness skill, which is what I wanted to show you because I was talking about the oddities, alright? So, but I actually thought it was the oddities that give all the lightness skills, so that is not correct. Okay, I saw... Where was it? Another one though. But it's probably there. But anyway, you know, there. See that? So it's... over there. So... methinks it's probably a fluff. Because those are the ones I do not collect, right? And the rest, those that I could collect, I would collect them already. Oh, a divine dungeon. Okay, let's... Oh, there you go. Bird and another one, so two of them. Cool, and another one. Oh my goodness. Wait, we missed. Was I trying to impress you with my archery skills? OMG. Because I was just like jittery there, where normally I'm kind of calm doing this, you know, like chill. And suddenly I was like feeling jittery, like I need to be perfect. Yeah, no. Hey, there's a bird. Hey. Fail. Fail. So okay, let's collect the bird. That should be... That's a deer. See, what we need from the deer is the coarse fur. It's also needed for upgrading, and the meat is needed for food, I believe. But the bustard meat is needed also for upgrading. I don't know why. I mean, why? Why are you so fast? I feel like I'm scraping my... Oh, there's a bird. Coming. Can we... Okay, hold on guys. My focusing is off. There. So there are lots of birds in this area. Awesome. And I also need the sheep that we could find in this area as well, but they are not here now. So maybe because I have hunted them down. I don't know how long the spawn time is. Okay, let's collect the birds first. Oh, there, I saw another one, but that's kind of far to collect if ever I shoot it. Okay, where's the other one? This is now a video about hunting, eh? But hold on, give me a moment. I'm going to show you how the hell. I thought I shot 2 birds. Okay. Where is the carcass of that bird? In that direction. Come on, I got cheated of 1 bird. Is that what happened? Because it's... oh, there. It's a deer. And there's another oddity, by the way. It's flying. Because earlier it was near and then suddenly it was far. So, there. It's flying, so... where are you, birdie? That's probably the hearts. Oh, wait, no. Never mind. That's a fluff there. I can see it. It's a fluff. So, no. We're not collecting the fluff. So, guys, that is what the oddities are, right? Here in Kaifeng, the name of the oddities... we need this. Is this a crispy pheasant? I'm not sure. Let's collect, because it's a pheasant, so we still can use it to make food. Cool. There are more than 1 spawn. Why am I doing this? Because, yeah, it's seldom that I come across them. And that is the beauty of exploration. There's a Divine Craft, which is my favorite anxiety-inducing kind of dungeon. But it's rewarding after you're done with it. So, it is supposedly here. So I bet it is, there is an entrance somewhere. I don't know where. There is the entrance. You just drop down there. Okay. So, well, I don't need to mark it anyway. Oh, yeah, because it's close. There are entrances to Divine Craft dungeons where you can see the icon in the map, but that is not the entrance. The entrance is way off. Like, you see that is the icon, right? And the entrance is somewhere here because it's underground. The entrance is here. And then you will have to traverse under. This one is close, so no need to mark it. Okay. Okay, so I should show you now the lightness. Ah, man, that's so far away. I should show you, okay? Yes. Is that a sheep? Because I also need a sheep. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, come on. Let's try to... There we go. Got it. And this already is no longer in the map because I have beaten him in the fishing competition. Alright, so foggy, misty in this area, so dreary, you know? Like, scary. I mean, this game is like, half of it is like horror, fantasy kind of movie. Like, remember? Oh, I haven't posted it yet. I have another scary place video. I will be posting it tomorrow maybe, but yeah, I just wanted this video up. Now, let me show you the first lightness skill, okay? And this is the movement first, okay? And this is the 1,000-mile flight, okay? Let's remember, when you get the lightness scale, always deploy, because I didn't know that before, and I have gotten it to the last minute, and I was wondering, I thought I had our lightness scale. Why doesn't it trigger? Yeah, but you need to deploy it. That is the point, okay? So here we go. This is the 1,000-mile flight. Press space, like press it for a while, hold until this particular bar comes out. Okay, we didn't pick a destination. We need to be not within the bounds of the map. Okay, and there. Where are we actually going? Oh, okay. So we just went back to where we came from. Okay, we are going to go into the sea? No. So that is the 1,000-mile flight. This particular lightness skill is, did I say that earlier? Is a yes, I already mentioned that. This is a reward if you have logged on 4 times. Okay, so let's go to the second one, which is called the meteor flight. Okay, deploy, always deploy. Your skills here needs to be deployed. Okay, hold and then press when the bar comes out. Okay, where are we going? Over there, I think. And press again. So, and then just press the forward button to go to where you want to be. Now, if I wanted to drop on the rooftop, so okay, I want to. Okay, I failed that now because I'm supposed to press the mighty drop, but then I don't want to ruin the rooftops because they could actually file a case against me if I do that, and I will have a bounty on my head. So yeah, have to be careful with using the mighty drop on rooftops and on fences, on walls.
Herbs produced in Apricot Village are indeed better than those.
Yeah, this village, lots of herbs. You need to be able to collect this every day, but who wants to do that? Everybody just wants to go combat, right? Go to arena and kill people.
Then we can rest.
Or do bounty, the vendetta bounty, which is like kill some wanted people. So, okay, now this.
How many times have I told you to be careful?
All right.
What a waste.
Okay, so let's move on to the next mystic skill. Wait. Okay, I will just show you first. I will tell you where to get it next, okay? So this is a fan glider. Deploy. Okay, make sure to deploy. I cannot stress that enough because yeah, I made a mistake of not deploying it. So yeah, I had a skill but I wasn't really using it. Oh my gosh, where are we going now? Wow, flashy, isn't it? Cool. I haven't been using this actually. Nice. It looks nice. Now, how far can it go though? Not so far, I bet. So this is good if you just wanted to go to top of rooftops, you know, like that. This is good. But if that is not what you want and you want like far distance, my favorite would be the meteor
From what I've
flight.
learned from countless books, here's how I think Silver Needles, Hollow Vale, and
Okay. So next we will I will show you the last one, which is a Wind Rider. Okay, deploy again and press or hold the space button. What button? Hold on. I Fail that. Okay, hold space. And then space again. Don't hold it anymore. Just... Okay, that is a scary place. I don't want to go there. And then, okay. There is a limit. Okay, I mean not limit. There is a time constraint. You need to be fast in the pressing the space. You cannot think while pressing it. Okay. Okay, wait, hold on. There's an herb there. Oh, this is the ship I was telling you about. That needs farming, but they only spawn 2 of that in a place, in an area. And not of all of the area, by the way, spawns this particular sheep. See? Just 1. In this huge area, 1 sheep. Okay. You know that place there? I think that's a Mist Vale. Oh yeah. Scary place again. Oh my goodness. Like, what the hell? This game is like... Now, there is a place here. Oh yeah, that part here. That if you step into there, it feels like you're playing Silent Hill. Not Hill. Silent Hill. Okay, so I got 2 sheep, right? Okay, so let's do it again. Okay, hold on. Let's not go to the Mist Vale. Let's go to... Let me do some tracking, so... This here. Maybe... I just teleported. I was supposed to track, and I forgot you cannot track boundary zones. Ooh, what the hell, guys? I found 4 of them. Fullness. Okay. 8, hold on. Oh, wait, 3 of them. Because I can also do my umbrella, you know? Quite far ahead. But, of course, this uses endurance, right? So, the bow is still the best. A sheep. Not a ship, but a sheep. Alright, so there are only 3 here. Okay, come on, stop doing that. I will just collect and be done with be done with the video. So, because as I said, these are rare stuff. That is needed, the fat sheep, that is needed for upgrading. Alright, so you need... Oh my goodness, I just saw another batch of 3. This is rare, guys, that I get to see them more than 2. So, I got 6. Yay! Okay, so even running like dash like that requires endurance. And as I said, when you're fighting, it also requires endurance. So the oddity, by the way, gives you endurance points. And that's why the oddity is very good to finish. What? There is a Hakka chicken on top of a roof. How the hell did it get there? Okay, so let's go now. Remember to be fast, right? Oh, well, I already deployed it, right? Yeah, there. Wind Rider. Okay, so... There, so... And then press again. There is no thinking there. Because if you stop, then it will cut short the movement. There. Cool, right?
Want a piece of me? That's what you get!
What? Oh my gosh.
Brother, we got trouble!
No, I don't want. I don't want. I don't want. Why I don't want? Because oh, look, there is an oddity in the outpost. I don't want to do it now because yeah, I'm on the video. Even collecting chests, I will not do it now. I will forego doing that. But it's tempting. But anyway, because the video is about the lightness skill, the oddity, and movement skills, right? So I've shown you the last one. It's actually cool if you are going to go far distances. This one, if you are just like wanting to go on top of building, on top of a roof, on top of a tower, the fan glider is good. I had been using the meteor flight though. It's almost the same as this, but this is the last one, so kind of cool, right? So maybe I will start using this from now on. Now, this is a reward. This isn't a reward. You will have to open this one, okay? So, how to actually... Oh, that's right. For this particular lightness skill, you need to finish a particular quest. Go to journal. Go to Jianghu Legacy. No, not Jianghu Legacy. Because we are not in Qingha, we are in Kaifang. Let's go to Qingha, so it will show. I don't know if that is really the case, but let's just go anyway. I thought this video is just going to be 30 minutes. Really, when I started, I said, yeah, I could do that in 30 minutes. It's just part 2 anyway. I have done the part 1, so... I say birds. So tempting. Okay, so yeah, you go to journal. Jianghu Legacy. This one. This is where you get the meteor flight. You have to go to Moonvale. Moonvale, okay. I'll show you where it is in the map. Just, if you're a beginner, this is really going to be very confusing because the map is so huge. I mean, you think it's small, it is huge. Look how many region that is. So you go to Moonvale Mountain. I'm not sure if that is correct though. He could be here or he could be there because he is pretending to be a fisherman and he is fishing. So when he's fishing, he is near water. So I'm not sure if this is still part of the Moonvale or this is now Heaven's Pier. I can't say, right? But overall, this is called the Moonvale. So either he is in this area because it's near water and that's the only water there is in the Moonvale. That or here. Okay. So the name of the NPC you are going to talk to is Chu Yu Hai, a man from the lands of Jin. This is how he looks like, and you can see he is by the river. He's fishing. And you get the meteor flight from him as a reward after doing a series of quests for him. Now, this is not just one time, right? I mean, you do the quest and it's done. No, this is a series of quests. So, what he will ask you to do is the final test. Is you need to cross this particular wine barrel that is submerged or floating in water. without, you have to go to the boat over there and without touching the water. So you have to fly. Now, I failed this when I started, right? Because I didn't know some tricks, and yeah, I just jumped. I managed to jump from this barrel to that, no problem. It was from this barrel to the next one because there's a big gap in between. And from this barrel to that is a bigger gap. And that to the next is a lot bigger gap. That's how it goes. So right here, I already failed. Okay. So I did practice with the jumping. And then I accidentally, I didn't know how to use umbrella then, okay? I was still a noob. And accidentally, for some reason, with all my jumping, you know, like pressing my keys, I triggered the umbrella. That's probably one of the, I don't know if it is the heavy attack of the umbrella that keeps you afloat. And that saved me until I jumped to the next barrel and I got to the boat. So I got the meteor flight. But there is, yeah, that is the trick. The umbrella is the trick. Now, if you're not using the umbrella, I don't know what other tricks could there be unless you have already done the oddity. And if you have finished the oddity up to the point where you got the shadow dash, I've shown you earlier, right? You threefold skywalk, I think is that called, and then you not shadow dash. Is it shadow dash? Hold on, let's revisit our movement skill. This one, threefold skywalk, and then that skywalk dash. The combination of this two. If you have gotten this, now I wasn't really using this, by the way. I had it already because as I said, I was excessively doing the oddities, but I didn't know how to use them because, yeah, I guess the all this stuff is very confusing. There's offensive, there's general, there's movement, and all this offensive, so much stuff. Anyway, the tutorial cannot give it to you in such detail that you will understand. So that's the reason why I'm doing this video, because this lightness skill seems to be baffling new players, and they find it kind of difficult to traverse through these many things to read. And that is how you get the meteor flight. Now, to be able to use this, as I said, you need the afterglow pendant, which is a reward from this particular quest, Afterglow. It needs to be equipped, the pendant, but I cannot seem to equip it, by the way. It's just sitting in my bag. I'll show you how it looks like. Probably in the quest. How does it look like, that pendant? It's probably not here. So it's probably here. How does it look like? It looks like a pendant. I am able to use the lightness skill, so I should be wearing it. Should be in my bag. There's just so many things on my bag that kind of difficult to try to look for something that is not very familiar, because you know, we're not like looking in the bag and sorting through all the things and reading them a lot. That one? No. Oh, it looks like a pendant. Oh my goodness. When was not so much of this stuff. It was easy to find, actually. Okay, guys, I think I failed in showing it to you. That, there you go. This is the one that you need to have for you to be able to use the lightness skill in Jingha. There. Keepsake of the Palace of Annals. Equipping it allows free use of Grand Lightness skill and Wall Stride in Jingha. But of course, you must understand that you need exploration points, right? There is a particular exploration points. The system will tell you anyway. And then you can use it. But yeah, remember to deploy. Now the next, oh my goodness, I have reached the time where I must stop. So I will tell you the rest of the lightness skill in my next videos, I suppose. These are the advanced form already. But when you have this, then you can do it already, right? That these are all unlocked. These needs unlocking, okay? You can find information on the internet anyway if you Google it. So that's it, guys. This is the end of the video. You know where the oddities already, how it looks like, and where to submit it when you find them. The one, if you are a new player, the one that you need to submit it to is the Melodies and Peace. Once you have finished the whole thing, and here is already finished to the bell fragment, then you will have to, if you are now in Kaifeng and finish the main story, you will be here in the Melodies of Peace in Kaifeng and submit the rest of your oddities there. Now let me show you the oddities of Kaifeng. If I haven't, this is going to be a repeat. So one is a midnight nibbler. It looks like a rat. It will be running around. And this one is from a bird that looks like a sparrow. It will be circling the area where the icon, butterfly icon is. You will shoot it and it will drop, and it sounds like a bell when it drops on the ground. The next one is a toad. You can find this, it hides in like a stack of barrels, a stack of boxes. It emits a particular sound, okay, like a toad, of course. And the next one is the fluff, which I had not been collecting because, as I said, it's kind of tricky to collect. What is this? Payment from Eastern Herald? Really? I got paid? Because I just created a post. Okay, I'll show you quick before the video ends. Okay, when you wanted to show something, you cannot remember where it was. Yeah, this is my post regarding the crocodiles I killed. And then I went to the 1000 Buddha village, and yeah, such a sad fate for a number of people there. This is one of those horror stories. Yeah, a lot of the stories here are really sad, by the way, just saying. Okay, so that's it, guys. I will be back with the next video. I don't know what it will be like, but yeah, I will be back soon, right? So for now, I hope you are all well and safe and happy, hopefully, and enjoying your life. Okay, so it's time for me to go. Bye. Waving.